for the best sports in Lorain. That's TV20, Lorain City Schools Television.
The two teams are out on the floor, and we are just about set to get it underway. Tyler Luce in the center circle for Cloverleaf, matched up against Adrian Casey. Three officials for today's contest: Nick Cream, Ken Farley, and Tom Frazier. The ball is in the air, and tournament time is underway. Tip controlled by the Admirals as Kimbrough heads to the other end. Put it up, no good. Rebound, Casey up, no, but he got fouled. Well, there's the first of what will be many rebounds for Adrian Casey, and he's fouled on the putback. The foul is on Tyler Luce, his first, and Adrian Casey at the free throw line shooting two. Our Jack Mattia Honda pregame show was brought to you by Jack Mattia Honda, I-90 and Route 57 in Elyria. Adrian Casey misses the first free throw. Admiral King here in the first half going right to left. They're heading towards the lobby area, the concession area, down to our left. Cloverleaf going left to right in the first half. They're heading towards the stage here at Midview that is down to the right end of the floor. Casey hit the second. Admiral King with the first point of the ball game. 1-0 Admirals. Casey with a steal at the half-court line. Adrian Casey in the middle to Kimbrough. Down the right side. Shot put up and in by Brandon Alexander. And Alexander gives the Admirals a 3-0 lead, and the pressure bothering Cloverleaf. In the backcourt, Luce had it knocked out of his hands by Atkinson. Feeds to Casey, laid it up and in. Casey now with three, and a quick timeout by Fred Halderman. Admiral King out to a 5-0 lead. 7:26 to go. First quarter, we'll sneak in a 30-second timeout on the WEOL. Colson and Colson tournament cage matchup.
McGruff, the crime dog here. We've all heard of identity theft. Now I'm going to show you how those thieves do it. Watch. He's secretly photographing her credit card with his cell phone. Now watch. They pretend they have a package to deliver, and while they're trying to fit it in the mailbox, they're taking her credit card payments and other paid bills. To learn how to protect yourself from identity theft, go to weprevent.org. Keep your identity to yourself and help take a bite out of crime.
It is indeed tournament time as we welcome you back to Midview. The 2008 postseason is underway, and Admiral King's postseason is off to a great start. They lead 5-0, 7:05 to go first quarter. Cloverleaf off the timeout, left to the lane, Dustin Connor. Out front to Cody Roberts. Roberts to the free throw line, down the lane, pulls up, shoots off the glass, no good. Rebound, Chris Kimbrough for Lorain Admiral King. Here come the Admirals, up 5-0. Kimbrough at the top of the circle, right side Parker, a three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped around, and it went off the hands of Terrence Atkinson out of bounds.
Tim, I love what I see so far out of Admiral King when it comes to defense. They are moving around. Cloverleaf seems a little shell-shocked right now. They just don't seem to have any movement in their offense.
Roberts comes up the right side for the Colts. Roberts still on the dribble. Left wing Hewitt, a three, in and out. Rebound Luce, out of there with it. Billy Parker in the lane, hooked it up, no good. Adrian Casey with the carom for the Admirals. Feeds to Kimbrough. Kimbrough up the right side to the three-point arc. Left wing Atkinson, three in the air. Off the front of the rim, no good. Long rebound out front, grabbed by the Colts. Here comes Parker Hewitt down the right side. Hewitt averaging just under 23 points per ball game. Feeds right side to Dustin Connor, a three, no good. Offensive rebound, Billy Parker, bank shot good. And Billy Parker puts Cloverleaf on the board. 5-2, the Admirals by three, under 6 minutes to go first quarter. Two more ball games to follow right here on WEOL. Southview, Avon Lake, game number 2. Olmsted Falls, North Ridgeville, the third contest from Midview. What an afternoon and evening of basketball here on AM 930. Parker, right side, Atkinson. Thought about the three, will shoot it, miss it badly. Boy, he had too long to think about it.
Bad decision there. He should have passed that off.
Rebound grab by the Colts. Dustin Connor through the center circle into the forecourt. Feeds to Cody Roberts. Roberts right in front of the Admiral bench, down the left side to Connor. Connor outside the three-point arc against Adrian Casey. Connor on the right-hand dribble. Now comes left to the lane. Off in the left corner to Parker. Billy Parker's pass stolen by Kimbrough for the Admirals. Kimbrough heads to the other end against Cody Roberts. Missed the shot. Brandon Alexander with the follow, no good. Rebound Atkinson. Hooked it up, no, but he got fouled. And Terrence Atkinson will head to the free throw line, shooting 2.
And this is, Admiral King's game. It's turnovers, it's getting out on the break, it's getting down the floor, and it's finding the open man. They've done it early on here in the first about 3 minutes worth of basketball.
Atkinson, line left, hits the first. Terrence, a 61% free throw shooter. He has one more coming. Here comes Malcolm Barnett in the ball game for Lorain Admiral King, 5'10 sophomore, just under 3 points per contest. 5:07 to go first quarter. Admirals up 6-2. The winner will play Brunswick on Friday night. We'll have that game right here on AM 930 WEOL. Atkinson hit the second. It's now a 7-2 Admiral lead. 5 minutes to go first quarter here at Midview High School. On the right side, Connor, the jumper, a beauty. Dustin Connor knocks in a 15-footer, makes it a 7-4 contest. This is the 20th year that Midview has hosted the Division I tournament. What a great job they do. Out front, Malcolm Barnett, top of the key. Left wing, Atkinson, an open three, missed it. Rebound loose, on the floor with it, Adrian Casey. Bank shot left of the lane, no good. Tipped by Alexander, no good. Rebound grabbed by Billy Parker for the Colts. Up ahead to Cody Roberts. Roberts on the left side, applies the break, still on the dribble, now down to the baseline. Cut off by Barnett, gives it to Parker Hewitt. Hewitt against Alexander. Hewitt left of the lane, had it stripped out of there. Nice steal by Michael Hannibal now in the game for the Admirals. Off to Casey, and he's fouled as he goes to the hoop.
As we talked about, that's Admiral King's game. They got Parker Hewitt thinking about it too much. He turned it over already in the first almost 4 minutes worth of basketball. Cloverleaf was 4 turnovers, and this will already be the 5th and 6th free throw attempts for Admiral King.
That foul on Dustin Connor, his first. For the Colts, their 13th foul. And line left, Adrian Casey, 56% free throw shooter. 6'4 junior. What a season he has put together. Misses the first free throw. He's now 1 of 3 from the line this afternoon.
And the scary thing, like you said, Tim, he's only a junior.
Adrian Casey with that blue 50 trimmed in gold on the back of his home white uniform. Cloverleaf, the road team today, they're in their Kelly green uniforms. White letters and numbers. Casey hits the second. Adrian now with 4. And it's an 8-4 Admiral lead with 4:10 to go first quarter here at Midview. Into the forecourt, Parker Hewitt for Cloverleaf. Hewitt in the center circle, matched up against Brandon Alexander. Hewitt down the left side to Dustin Connor. Connor outside the three-point arc. Connor works left of the key, left of the lane. The runner blocked out of bounds, and then it got deflected out by Tyler Luce. Boy, Luce, all he had to do was let that ball go by him. He reached up and tried to grab it, and it went off his fingertips. A break for the Admirals.
They're isolating Parker Hewitt right now, Tim. He can't just seem to get free. They're trying to look for him, especially when they get down low, to shoot it back outside to him, and Admiral King's doing a good job making sure there's somebody pretty much in his grill the whole time.
6'4 sophomore Anton Cheney Harris now in the game for the Admirals. So a couple of 10th graders out there for Admiral King, including Barnett, who shoots a 3 from the top of the key. Missed it, but the rebound grabbed by Brandon Alexander. So Admiral King retains possession. They're up by 4 with 3:35 to go first period here at Midview. Hannibal top of the key to Barnett, off on the left wing to Terrence Atkinson. Atkinson on the left sideline, flips the ball to Malcolm Barnett, bounce in the lane to Alexander, lob on the right wing to Hannibal. Hannibal right in front of the Colt bench, back out front to Barnett, right back to Hannibal. Hannibal looking, gives it off to Barnett, to the circle, lob into Anton Cheney Harris, bank shot too strong, rebound loose, scramble for it on the floor, and it went off of Billy Parker of Cloverleaf. Ball goes back to the Admirals.
And Admiral King continues to dominate offensive rebound-wise. They've already got 4 here in this first quarter.
Lob on the inbounds to Barnett. Bounce on the right side to Hannibal. Hannibal drops it on the baseline to Brandon Alexander. His pass deflected. Out of there with it, Cody Roberts for the Colts. Roberts heads to the forecourt, gives it to Hewitt. Thought about the 3, shovels it back to Roberts. Bounce out front to Hewitt. Parker just holding the basketball. Hewitt, by the way, heading to Bowling Green on a golf scholarship. He's a great golfer. Bounce pass underneath, wide open. Tyler Luce laid it up and in. Luce makes it an 8-6 ball game. Down the lane comes Barnett. He lost the basketball. Out of there with it, Dustin Connor for Cloverleaf. Behind his back on the dribble, drive, scoot, scores! And we are tied. Nice shot, Dustin Connor. And it's an 8-8 contest. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Hannibal out front for the Admirals. Cloverleaf seems to have found their sea legs.
Well, and the thing is, A. King took off the press. I don't know why they did that defensively. They've really let Cloverleaf get back into this thing.
Out front, Malcolm Barnett. Lob on the left side to Atkinson. Atkinson at the three-point arc, right back to Barnett. Quickly off on the right side to Hannibal. Hannibal just holding the ball. Lob in the middle to Barnett. Barnett at the top of the circle. Takes a dribble. His pass stolen away by Hewitt. And then a reach-in foul in the backcourt as Malcolm Barnett tried to get it right back. And instead, he fouled Parker Hewitt.
The Admirals have turned the ball over on their last 3 offensive possessions. Not doing a good job here of holding on to the basketball, and you got to believe that Michael Scott, after starting this game 5-0, 34 seconds into it, is not happy right now with the way his team is, kind of settled down. You want him to settle down, but you want him to maintain that advantage.
Tyrell Holly now in the ball game for Lorain Admiral King, 6'2" senior. Chris Kimbrough has checked back in as well. Kimbrough nursing a gimpy ankle, but he appears to be moving around all right on that. Lob underneath to Hewitt. Got his shot blocked by Kimbrough. And they'll say Kimbrough got the block, but he also whacked Hewitt on the head.
Looked close, though, I'll give you that much. Kimbrough almost had the clean block. But I'll tell you what, great ball movement here by Cloverleaf. They are now doing the better job of moving the ball around. And the one thing is they're getting free underneath. That's one thing they weren't able to do in the first 2-3 minutes of the ball game.
Line right, Parker Hewitt hits the first point of the ball game for Parker Hewitt. Here comes Cody Buckholtz into the game now for Lorain Admiral King, 5'10" senior. So Michael Scott has gone 5 deep into his bench. 1:48 to go in the quarter. Hewitt good on the second. And Cloverleaf with a 10-8 lead. Into the forecourt, Kimbrough, left side, Buckholtz, a 3. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound loose on the right sideline, grabbed by Michael Hannibal. Hannibal will walk the ball all the way out front. Hannibal in between the circles. Hannibal looking. Bounce right side to Kimbrough. Kimbrough at the three-point arc. Kimbrough back in the middle to Hannibal. Quickly at the free throw line to Buckholtz. Right side to Kimbrough. He'll shoot it and hit it. Just Kimbrough with his first 2 points of the ball game, and we are tied at 10. 1:10 to go here in the opening quarter. Dustin Connor, top of the key for Cloverleaf, out front to Cody Roberts. Roberts bounce on the baseline to Luce, put it up and in. Tyler Luce fumbled the ball and then just shoved it in the basket. That makes it a 12-10 Cloverleaf lead. On the right side, Hannibal will work it all the way out front. His pass knocked out of bounds by Parker Hewitt.
In times of danger and disaster, in times of peace and times of war, in times of joy and times of pain, in every corner of the world and right here at home. We need them, they need us, and we need you. The USO, until everyone comes home. To find out more about the USO and how you can help, visit uso.org.
Welcome back to Midview. Tim Elkhorn along with Matt Lodi. We apologize for the technical glitch there for a moment or two, but we believe we have reestablished things. And at the end of one quarter, it's Cloverleaf leading Lorain Admiral King by a score of 14-10. Matt Lodi, Admiral King looked like they were going to blow Cloverleaf right out of this gymnasium. They popped out to a 5-0 lead about 30 seconds into this thing. But since then, Cloverleaf has really righted themselves, outscored Lorain Admiral King 14-5 to close out the first quarter.
A-King was 3 of 19 from the field in that first quarter. That's not going to win you very many basketball games, where Cloverleaf did a better job in the second half of the first quarter taking care of the basketball. They had some turnovers early, but in 3 of the 5 Admiral King possessions down the stretch, they turned the ball over. And even though Admiral King out-rebounded them 11-8, Cloverleaf was 6 of 11 from the field. I also think one thing that's really hindering Admiral King is they keep trying these three-pointers. Get the ball inside to your big men. 0 of 4 from three-point range to start the first game here.
Cloverleaf to inbounds, and Cody Roberts can't get it in, so he takes a quick 30-second timeout. I'll tell you what, we'll keep it right here. Again, just to recap, as we got knocked off there for a moment or two, we apologize. Admiral King went up 5-0 and actually led by 4 at 8-4 before Cloverleaf tied the game at 8, then went up 10-8, and after Admiral King tied the game at 10, the final 4 points of the first quarter went to the Colts, and they lead it 14-10 as we start the second quarter of play. Leading scorers for Cloverleaf, boy, there's been balance. Tyler Luce with 4, Billy Parker with 4, Dustin Connor with 4. Parker Hewitt only had 2 of their 14 points. That bodes well for the Colts.
And they're both from from the free throw line. So he is going to get more involved in this game. I think right here in this second quarter, we'll see more of him taking shots.
14-10 Cloverleaf, leading by 4 as we start the second quarter. Colts with the basketball, loose, lob into Hewitt, turnaround shot from the baseline, around the rim and in. Parker Hewitt now with his first field goal makes it a 16-10 ball game. Here comes Admiral King, down by a half dozen. Kimbrough, right of the lane, forced up a shot, missed it. Rebound, Dustin Connor for Cloverleaf. Connor will bring it to the forecourt. Cross court on the right wing to Tyler Luce. Luce drives the baseline, and although he laid it up and in, he got fouled long before the shot.
I know Parker Hewitt is the big guy here we're talking about today for Cloverleaf, but I'm interested and I'm impressed so far with what I'm seeing out of Tyler Luce, the 6'4 senior forward. He's being aggressive. He's going after the boards. He's grabbing the rebounds. He's doing a good job early.
That foul was on Cody Buckholz. On the inbounds, Hewitt, a 3, knocked it down. Parker Hewitt with 7. And all of a sudden, Cloverleaf with a 9-point lead.
What did I tell you? Parker Hewitt, I told you he'd get more involved, took 2 quick shots.
Adrian Casey from the free throw line. The jumper no good. Rebound Tyler Luce. So the Colts are up 9, early stages of the second quarter. Dustin Connor on the left sideline, works top of the key. Feeds it right wing to Luce. Tyler Luce, the 6'4 senior, unloads a 3. It's off the mark. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Gary Donald and Kimbrough were both going for it. And the same team knocked it out. Ball belongs to Cloverleaf. 6:51 to go second quarter, and the Colts with a 9-point advantage. Cloverleaf with the basketball. Left wing Hewitt, a 3. It's short. Rebound grabbed by Chris Kimbrough for the Admirals. Kimbrough will push the ball to the forecourt, left of the lane, feeds it to Casey, right of the lane, bank shot of beauty. Adrian Casey with 6. And that's what Lorain Admiral King needs to do, push the tempo of this basketball game.
And they were trying that press defense, but Cloverleaf broke it right away.
Roberts left wing, a 3, answers back for the Colts. Cody Roberts hits the bomb from the left side, and it's 22-12 Cloverleaf. 6:15 to go first half. Kimbrough for Admiral King, left wing to Bryant Parker, back in the middle to Kimbrough. Kimbrough at the free throw line to Hannibal, right back to Kimbrough. Kimbrough at the three-point arc, left side Bryant, he'll shoot a 3, rim, glass, no, offensive rebound Casey, in traffic, put it up, hung it on the rim, no good. Casey with the tip, no good. Rebound grabbed by Gary Donald, and the sophomore missed a bunny. Rebound Adrian Casey, fumbles it out front to Bryant Parker. Parker, bounce on the right side to Kimbrough. Kimbrough drives to the baseline, cut off by Roberts. Out front to Gary Donald, in between the circles to Bryant Parker. His jumper too strong. Long rebound, Dustin Connor for Cloverleaf. Again, the Colts out of the Suburban Conference, so they are battle-tested indeed. They lead this one by 10, 22-12, 5:25 to go second quarter. Avon Lake and Southview to follow. A steal by Bryant Parker for the Admirals. Parker heads to the other end, deals to Casey, and he got fouled by Tyler Luce as he went up with the shot.
Admiral King so far, Tim, 4 of 27 from the field. They are just not making shots. It seems like they're getting down there, they're getting the opportunities, they're missing a bunch of layups, they're missing a bunch of threes. They are 0 of 6 from three-point range, so something's got to give.
Adrian Casey, 2 of 4 from the free throw line this afternoon. Back at the line, shooting 2 more. Admiral King down by 10. Casey hits the first. Matt, they're not shooting well, but I would also say shot selection has something to do with that. They've rushed a lot of shots.
Yeah, it seems like they're, I don't want to say they're panicking, but you know, like you said, they use their speed and their aggressiveness to get up 5-0, and then they sort of went into a shell, and instead of, you know, kind of using what got you there, they just decided to start taking bad shots.
KC no good on the second, tip no, and the rebound grabbed by the Colts. 22-13, Cloverleaf by 9. We're down to 5:10 to go first half here at Midview. Avon Lake Southview to follow, and then right out of that, Olmsted Falls and North Ridgeville. A reach-in foul on Michael Hannibal as he tried to come around Parker Hewitt. Knocked the ball out of there. Instead, Hannibal picks up his first foul. And for the Admirals, that's team foul number 4. In fact, each team at 14 fouls. Billy Parker in the right corner to Parker Hewitt. Hewitt comes right to the lane. Tough shot, rolled it in. Boy, great body angle by Parker Hewitt right there. He has 9.
Yeah, 7 in this quarter. Again, he's really heating up.
24-13, Cloverleaf with their biggest lead of the ball game. Colts by 11. Under 5 minutes to go, first half. Brian Parker, top of the key to Michael Hannibal. Off to Chris Kimbrough, back in the middle to Hannibal. Hannibal looking, thinking about a 3. He's wide open for it. Now he bounces on the right side to Parker. Parker right back to Hannibal, off on the left wing to Kimbrough. He will shoot the 3. He missed it. And a whistle and a foul on the rebound, and it's going to go on Lorain Admiral King. And Michael Scott says, I need a timeout. Michael Scott not liking what he sees. 30-second timeout, Admiral King. They trail in this one, 24-13 Colts. 4:27 to go first half on the Colson and Colson tournament cage matchup.
It's a sound we take for granted. Life seems so simple as a child, yet 500,000 children in Ohio have vision problems. Problems that, if not detected early, can lead to loss of sight and difficulty learning. Simple activities like riding a bike can become dangerous. When you register your vehicle or renew your license plates, add a $1 donation to the Save Our Sight Fund and help save the sight of Ohio's children. For more information, call 1-800-755-GROW.
Thanks for giving to Save Our Sight.
You sense Admiral King losing a lot of confidence right now, Matt Lodi. They appear to be a little bewildered out there. 24-13, Cloverleaf by 11. 4:15 to go first half. Colts with the basketball. Hewitt left of the lane off a nice feed. Didn't get the shot, but he got fouled. What a great pass by Cody Roberts here on the right sideline. They ran Parker Hewitt off a screen on the opposite side. And a great pass by Roberts.
Earlier, they were not letting Parker Hewitt get free, and now this quarter already with 7 points, looking for 8 and 9 here. There's 8 with the free throw. He's starting to find his legs. He's starting to get open, and that's something Admiral King cannot afford to do, and now they're down 12.
Tell you what, this game is slipping away from the Admirals. Hewitt hit the second. Parker Hewitt now with 11. 26-13. Cloverleaf has doubled the score. 4:05 to go first half. Kimbrough top of the key for the Admirals. Kimbrough looking, bounce right side to Bryant Parker. Parker at the three-point arc on the right-hand dribble. Back out front to Chris Kimbrough. Bounce right of the circle to Donald. Had the ball knocked out of his hands. Dustin Connor has it for Cloverleaf. Feeds to Hewitt. Drives, no. Rebound fought for. Donald has it for the Admirals, and he got hit on the arm. Checking in the ball game now for Cloverleaf. In fact, he may have picked up that foul, is Dave Long. Yep, he's the one who got the personal. First on Long, 5th team personal. Hello. 5th team foul on Cloverleaf. And I have another game to do after this.
You'll get it. Don't worry about it. It'll come naturally to you. You've done this long enough.
Gee, thanks for the compliment, Matt. Kimbrough at the top of the key, right side to Brian Parker, back in the middle to Kimbrough. Right of the lane to Gary Donald, turns, shoots, and he rolled it in. It didn't look pretty.
No.
Kind of got stuck on the back of the rim, and then it fell through. Right now, Admiral King will take points any way they can get them. 26-15, Cloverleaf by 11. 3:10 to go here in the first half, and Cody Roberts on the left sideline had the ball knocked out of his hands out of bounds by Chris Kimbrough.
That was just the 5th field goal for Admiral King here in the first half. And again, shot selection-wise, just not doing a good job.
Connor feeds right side to Hewitt, put it up, and it rolled around the rim and out. Rebound Bryant Parker for the Admirals. 3 minutes to go in the half. Parker left side, Atkinson. Out front to Kimbrough. Quickly on the right side to Parker. A three. In and out. Rebound loose on the baseline. Put back up and in by Adrian Casey. Casey now with 9. Makes it a 26-17 ball game. Inbounds pass, Cody Roberts. And you can feel the pace quickening, and that certainly would favor Lorain Admiral King.
No question.
Roberts into the forecourt. Comes around a Connor pick. Roberts at the top of the key. Left side to Billy Parker. Parker at the three-point arc, looking. Back at the half-court line to Cody Roberts. Roberts left side to Dustin Connor. Connor matched up against Gary Donald, one of several sophomores who plays for Lorain Admiral King. 2:20 to go in the half. Baseline left, Billy Parker with the basketball. Brings it back out front. Parker on the left sideline to Dustin Connor. Connor right in front of the Admiral bench. Connor on the left side to Parker. Off to Parker Hewitt. Hewitt left of the circle. Out front to Dustin Connor, and we're down to 2 minutes to go here in the half. Cloverleaf by 9, killing clock. Cody Roberts on the right sideline. Bounce right of the lane to Hewitt. Hewitt works his way to the three-point arc, backs up, shoots, and misses. Bad shot there. Rebound Adrian Casey. Feeds it ahead to Chris Kimbrough. Kimbrough into the lane. The runner off the glass. Rolled around the rim and out. The foul came before the shot. Cody Roberts reached in and got him.
You could tell with that last possession, Cloverleaf was trying to, kind of get this pace back down a little bit. They didn't want Admiral King to get out and run. And, boy, bad shot by Parker Hewitt. You could tell the moment that thing left his hands, it was going wide, and it did.
1:46 to go in the half. Admiral King trailed by as many as 13. They've whittled it back down to 9. And Admiral King with the basketball. Kimbrough comes right to the free throw line. Down the lane, scoops, missed. Rebound Adrian Casey in traffic. Up, no good. Casey got it back, powered it up, and it rolled around the rim and in. Adrian Casey with 11. He just will not quit on the offensive glass. 26-19. Admiral King has taken a 13-point deficit and trimmed it to 7, and now Roberts with a miss at the other end. Parker with a bounce pass down the floor that's deflected, and out of there with it, Parker Hewitt. Well, that was not a good pass by Bryant Parker. 1:05 to go second quarter. Cloverleaf by 7. And it looks like the Colts are going to try to kill a lot more clock. Near the half-court line, Dustin Connor feeds left side to Cody Roberts. Roberts just inside the timeline against Chris Kimbrough. Roberts, lob left side, Dustin Connor. Connor at the three-point arc.
Oh, he walked.
Connor right side to Hewitt. Hewitt feeds it back out front. Ball deflected. Kimbrough with the steal. Kimbrough for Admiral King heads to the other end, drives and scores. Chris Kimbrough with 4, and Admiral King has got it back down to 5, and now the Admirals with a steal. Kimbrough right of the circle, feeds it underneath. Adrian Casey powered it up and in. Adrian Casey with 13, and the Admirals have whittled it all the way down to 3. In the backcourt with the basketball, Jordan Markley ahead to Parker, right back to Markley. Cross-court pass to Parker Hewitt. Clock at 9, 8, 7. Hewitt just holding the basketball. Clock at 5. Hewitt in the center circle. Clock at 3. Hewitt left side. Connor a 3 off the back of the rim, no good, and that ends the first half. The Admiral King Admirals with a late surge, 10 straight points to close out the second quarter, and the Admirals are back to within 3. 26-23. Cloverleaf by 3 as the two teams head to the locker room. Your lawnmower needs serviced. Your snowblower doesn't work. Your riding mower needs repaired. Who are you going to call? To avoid all this frustration and for no mower worries, call Mark Furman Mobile Mower Service at 315-0250. Mark Furman Mobile Mower Service makes good old-fashioned house calls. Most services done on-site at your home when it's convenient for you. He's been servicing the area's power equipment needs for over 30 years, servicing most makes, including Sears, MTD yard machines, Briggs & Stratton, and other major name brands. Remember, for no mower worries and for fast, experienced professional service, call Mark Furman Mobile Mower Service at 315-0250.
Since 1921, your hometown financial professionals at First Federal Savings of Lorain have dedicated themselves to meeting the financial needs of their customers and surrounding communities. They offer a wide variety of financial investments as well as home mortgages to meet your every need. Loans on boats, cars, mobile homes, and other worthwhile purchases are also available. Whatever your financial need, First Federal Savings of Lorain is ready to help with 8 convenient locations to serve you in Lorain, Avon, Huron, Sandusky, Port Clinton, and now its newest location at Park Avenue and Levitt Road in Amherst. First Federal Savings of Lorain is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured. Looking for the right color, the right style, the right price for your floor coverings? Well, you can find them all at Ted's Floor Coverings, the only place you need to shop for affordable custom flooring. Whether you're looking for area rugs, carpeting, laminates, ceramic, or marble, you'll enjoy browsing through one of the largest showrooms in Northeast Ohio. Their talented staff will even help with your design questions. Ted's is proud to showcase the Kathy Ireland Shades of America collection. Shop at Ted's Floor Covering, 668 Broadway, downtown Lorain, a local company committed to our community. Ted Kalo, President.
There is a new bank in town, Mortgage Plus Bank. We offer conventional purchases and refinance loans, debt consolidation, home equity lines of credit, construction loans, commercial loans, and we even offer 100% to 125% loans. Hi, I'm Scotty Campana of Mortgage Plus Bank. If you have high credit card debt, if your monthly payment is just too high and you can't get ahead, please call us today, and we can save you $500 on your processing fee. I know we can help you.
Your one-stop place for something really special is Impressions, corner of Oberlin Avenue and Tower Boulevard. T-shirts and sweatshirts personally designed to your specific needs. Anything from bears, trains to zebras, and specially designed hats as well. And don't forget Impressions, your one-stop spot for school jackets. See Dave, the designer expert at Impressions, Oberlin Avenue at Tower Boulevard, right here in Lorain.
Gold medal swimmer Amanda Beard.
When America's national symbol, the bald eagle, was threatened with extinction, we responded with the Endangered Species Act, a law which now protects more than 1,000 different species. But as some species recover, others become imperiled. Let us pledge to the next generation that we will help protect America's wildlife heritage for them.
Thanks, Amanda.
Join me and Defenders of Wildlife to help save something wild. Visit defenders.org.
Real education means great teaching.
Professors with real-world experience who care.
It means great jobs for recent graduates.
And being prepared for a great paying career.
That's why we hire LCCC graduates.
Low tuition, flexible classes, and LCCC credits transferred. LCCC is a great value.
Some of the best people you meet have something in common. Lorain County Community College and the University Partnership. Real education gets real results.
Lorain School Employees Credit Union, 4459 Oberlin Avenue, Lorain. If you're an employee of the Lorain Board of Education or an employee's family member, you're eligible for the lowest rates, the best products, and the friendliest service in banking with Lorain School ECU. Speak with us about a membership today and start reaping the rewards of membership with Lorain School ECU. Phone 440-282-4600. All right, let's get back to basketball. We start the second half of play. Lorain Admiral King with the basketball. They're on a 10-0 run. Admiral King trailing 26-23. Admiral King here in the second half, left to right here at the Midview Gym. They're now heading towards that big stage off to our right where yours truly received his high school diploma back in 1981. Kimbrough, top of the key. Kimbrough to the free throw line, into the lane, pushes it up, rattled it in. Chris Kimbrough makes it a one-point game, 26-25, and that's 12 state for Lorain Admiral King, dating back to the second quarter. Cloverleaf with the basketball. Cody Roberts, top of the circle, right down the lane, stops, shoots, around the rim and out, offensive rebound, loose, up, in, and foul. Tyler Luce with 6 and a chance for a three-point play.
Just seems like Tyler Luce has been there all afternoon so far. When they need a big rebound or a big shot, he's the man. Parker Hewitt got hot in that second quarter, but to me, Luce has been the MVP so far.
Luce, line left, put the free throw up and in. Tyler now with 7. 29-25, Cloverleaf by 4. 7:17 to go here in the third quarter of play. Avon Lake and Southview to follow. And as soon as that one is over, Olmsted Falls and North Ridgeville, a triple header to open up boys tournament coverage here on WEOL. Tomorrow night, we've got Firelands and Elyria Catholic from Westlake. Bryant Parker, right wing, a 3. It's too strong. Rebound knocked out front. And a whistle and a foul on the rebound, and it will be called on Lorain Admiral King.
They just continue to attempt those three-pointers, and they just have not hit one yet, 0 of 9. And by the way, we had a quick substitution for Admiral King as Gary Donald, who had 2 points off the bench in the second quarter, reported in for Brandon Alexander.
And it was Gary Donald that picked up that foul. So for Gary Donald, he now has 2 personal fouls. Here comes Cloverleaf, leading by 4. Cody Roberts on the left wing, works to the free throw line, applies the brakes. Bounce left side to Dustin Connor. Connor almost had his pocket picked by Kimbrough. Now he has his pass stolen away by Bryant Parker, who drives and scores with the left hand. Bryant Parker with his first 2, 29-27. Admiral King back to within 2, and now full court pressure from the Admirals. Cody Roberts in the backcourt, one-on-one against Kimbrough. Roberts now bounces it to Connor. Dustin Connor up the left side. Feeds left sideline to Parker Hewitt. Back in the middle to Roberts. A 3. It's short. Rebound Tyler Luce. His shot right to the lane. In and out. A rebound Atkinson for the Admirals. Feeds to Kimbrough. Long pass down the floor. Tipped by Parker Hewitt. Grabbed underneath by Bryant Parker. And he got his shot swatted out of bounds by Tyler Luce. Well, the Cloverleaf student section right down below us like that one, Matt.
Yeah. That was with authority.
Admiral King, though, still with the basketball. Lob on the inbounds. Casey wasn't looking for it. Connor has it at the half-court line. Dustin Connor fakes the pass. Scoots, scores, fouled. Oh, my. Dustin Connor with a great fake. And as everybody bid on the fake, he then took it to the bucket, got the hoop, and a chance for a three-point play.
Better than John Elway pump faking in the 1986 AFC title game right there against the Browns. Taking it to the hole, great play. He'll go to the line to shoot 1.
Foul on Terrence Atkinson, his first. Dustin Connor, a 6'4 senior, averages 8 points per ball game. Hits the free throws to complete the three-point play. 31-27 Cloverleaf. 2 3-point plays here in the third quarter for the Colts. Tyler Luce with 1, and now Dustin Connor with an and 1 as they call it on the playground. Kimbrough, top of the key, left side Atkinson, lob down low to Casey. Casey right back to Atkinson, a 3. It's short. Rebound Parker Hewitt for the Colts. 32-27. Cloverleaf with a 5-point lead, 5:40 to go, third quarter. Their biggest advantage was 13 before Admiral King ripped off 12 straight points. Hewitt put the shot up, got it blocked. Hewitt got it back, missed it. Rebound Atkinson. Feeds it to Kimbrough. Launches it down the floor to Gary Donald. Left of the lane, in the lane. The runner around the rim and in. Boy, Gary Donald loves to hang that shot on the iron for a few seconds. Inbounds pass, knocked out of bounds by Kimbrough right down below us. 32-29, Cloverleaf by 3. It has been a good one. I'll tell you what, you're going to be hard-pressed to find a bad one down here at Midview for the next 2 weeks. What a wide-open tournament with some quality teams.
Yeah, there's an offensive foul right there as Billy Parker played linebacker.
Set an illegal screen.
Oh, my. Zach Thomas would have been proud of that one.
I was going to say, that would have worked well back in October.
Man.
In between the 30s.
that was like I said, you want to see that, but the problem is it's legal. You can't do it.
Kimbrough, right side to Bryant Parker. Admiral King down 3. Left side Atkinson. Atkinson outside the three-point arc. Pitch to Kimbrough, right back to Atkinson. Atkinson works to the left corner. His pass kicked out of bounds as they tried to feed it into Adrian Casey. I'll tell you what, the guy in the green uniform, or the guys, I should say, in the green uniforms have surrounded Adrian Casey on that baseline. Left wing, a 3. It's up and short by Parker. Rebound Casey in traffic. Hooked it up. No, but he got hammered. And Adrian Casey will shoot 2.
Casey is dominant on these boards today, Tim. I've been very impressed with the way that he crashes the boards. But, you know, we've talked about it, the shot selection of Admiral King. They are now 0 of 11 from three-point range. I mean, they are just not making them today. And if you're not making them, you know what? Change your philosophy. Go to something else.
Adrian Casey hits the first free throw. Adrian now with 14. Hey, we're glad that WLCS TV20 Lorain City Schools Television has tied into our audio feed. Joe Bach running the camera here this afternoon. And this game, as Casey missed the second, rebound loose. And I mean loose for Cloverleaf, not loose on the floor. And then Parker knocked it out of his hands out of bounds. Makes it a 32-30 ball game. For those of you listening in Lorain right now, you can watch this game on WLCS TV 20 Wednesday at noon and at 7 p.m. So Wednesday at noon and 7 on TV 20. Admiral King trailing by 2. Baseline left, Parker Hewitt in and out on the jumper. Rebound Atkinson for the Admirals. Throws it down the floor to Bryant Parker. Parker whips it underneath to Casey, who laid it in, and we are tied. What a pass by Parker. Casey with 16. We're deadlocked at 32 with 4:20 to go. And now a steal by Parker. Left of the lane, in the lane, scoops. Nobody got fouled. And Brian Parker will shoot 2 to try to put Admiral King back on top. Boy, it's been a long time since the Admirals have led in this basketball game.
What was their lead? I know obviously they're up 5-0. What was their
last lead?
It was in the single digits, right?
10-8.
10-8, there you go.
Parker, though, misses the first free throw. Brian, an 80% free throw tosser.
6 of 11 on the afternoon from the charity stripe for Admiral King, Tim.
Boy, that foul was on Kyle Jusic, who has checked in for Cloverleaf, 6'1" junior. Parker, no good on the second. Boy, an 80% free throw shooter, and he missed them both. So we're still tied, 32-32. Cody Roberts for Cloverleaf, out front to Parker Hewitt. Hewitt with an 11-point ball game, but scoreless here in the third. Foul line shot right there. Not so much for Parker Hewitt being scoreless in the second half. 34-32, Colts by 2. Southview, Avon Lake to follow right here on WEOL. Olmsted Falls, North Ridgeville after that. Kimbrough on the right side to Brian Parker. Top of the circle to Kimbrough. Works his way left of the lane. Drops it in the corner to Atkinson. Atkinson right into the lane. Scoops and scores. Nice move by Terrence Atkinson. 34-34. We're tied again. 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Into the forecourt. Jusic.
Oh, my.
And Jusic, as he came around a screen by Dustin Connor. Connor went hard to the deck. And the foul will be called on Admiral King. It's on Brandon Alexander.
I think Alexander got his arms up a little bit too high. That's why Jusic went down. Or I'm sorry, not
Dustin Connor.
Dustin Connor rather went down.
Cloverleaf with the basketball. We're tied at 34. Hewitt, a 3. Hit it! Oh, Parker Hewitt. From about 3 feet outside the arc. 16 for Hewitt. That makes it 37-34 Colts. A big-time shot from Parker Hewitt. That's why he's all Ohio. Atkinson on the left wing at the three-point arc. Left of the circle to Brandon Alexander. Got his pocket pick. Ball still loose on the floor.
Great
down
hustle.
to get it, Dustin Connor, and somehow fed it to Parker Hewitt. What a great play by Dustin Connor. Hewitt in the backcourt. Now comes around a Connor pick. Hewitt into the forecourt. Lost the ball, but it's stabbed by Jusic just inside the timeline. Kyle Jusic now in the center circle. Left side, Hewitt. Hewitt left of the lane. Behind the back pass underneath to Parker. Got his shot blocked. Loose ball grabbed by Hewitt. Up and in with the right hand. Parker Hewitt with 18. 39-34. 5 straight by the Colts. Out front, Kimbrough with the basketball for Lorain Admiral King. 2:25 to go in the third. Left side, Atkinson. Right back to Kimbrough. Kimbrough at the top of the circle. Bounce right side to Parker. Gave it back to Kimbrough. Kimbrough at the three-point arc. Left side to Atkinson. Atkinson holding the ball above his head. Shovels it to Kimbrough. Bounce in the lane to Brandon Alexander. Dumps it down low to Casey. Powered it up. Missed it. Rebound grab. Billy Parker for Cloverleaf. Well, you've got Billy Parker, Parker Hewitt, and Brian Parker. And there's a steal by Kimbrough at the half-court line, who drives and lays it in.
Picked his pocket beautifully on that play. Third turnover of the quarter here.
39-36, Admiral King back to within 3, and now Kimbrough ties up Parker Hewitt. They exchange pleasantries. And on the possession arrow, the basketball belongs to Lorain Admiral King.
Kimbrough at 5'10" against 6'3" Parker Hewitt did not back down on that one. That was a gutsy play on his part, and he forces the possession arrow now to go back over to Admiral King on the next jump ball.
Now the official, I believe that one's Tom Frazier. Again, Tom Frazier, Ken Farley, and Nick Cream working today's ball game. Tom Frazier stepping in between Kimbrough and Parker Hewitt, just to say, settle your nerves there, young men. Two leaders of their basketball teams. Parker Hewitt in the backcourt against Kimbrough. Hewitt comes around a pick and now throws it to Jusic, who had set the pick. Jusic up the right side, got tripped, stumbles at the three-point arc, right back out front to Parker Hewitt, and Kimbrough poked it out of his hands out of bounds.
Kimbrough and Parker are having a good time right now. This is a good back and forth between the two number 10s here for each team.
Yeah, that's one of those mano-a-mano deals.
You got it. Neither one of them wants to back down, and that's what high school tournament basketball is all about.
39-36 Colts. They're up 3 with 1:20 to go here in the third quarter. Loose down low to Hewitt. Hewitt stumbled, regains the ball in the right corner, has nowhere to go, takes a timeout.
Smart move.
Full timeout Colts, 1:17 to go in the third. 39-36 Cloverleaf on the WEOL. Colson and Colson Tournament.
I'm Bob Costas, and I've been broadcasting sports for a long time. Much of what I do is ad-libbed, but still one of the most important aspects of my job is being able to write. Narrations, essays, commentaries. It's essential to express those thoughts and concepts clearly and concisely. Good writing is essential for almost any career. And with today's advanced technology, the National Commission on Writing reports that the need to write well has never been more important. Writing is everybody's business.
Jusic inbounds to Parker Hewitt. Run to the lane, turnaround shot right on the mark. Boy, he's fun to watch. Parker Hewitt with 20. 41-26 at the other end. Hannibal with a 3 that's way short. Rebound grab by the Colts. Boy, Michael Hannibal, fresh off the bench, decided to launch one from 20. Cody Roberts into the forecourt. Under a minute to go, third quarter, and the Colts up 5. Jusic at the half-court line, right side to Tyler Luce. Luce right in front of the Colt bench. Luce bounce on the right side to Jusic. Right to the lane, pulls up, shoots, around the rim and out. Rebound Luce, out of there with it. Hannibal for Lorain Admiral King. Bounce in the middle to Kimbrough. Kimbrough bounce down low to Casey, who laid it up and in. Adrian Casey with 18. Makes it a 41-38 contest. Colts by 3. Into the forecourt, Parker Hewitt, a 3. It's around the rim and off. Rebound Adrian Casey, quickly to Kimbrough. 22 seconds to go in the quarter. Kimbrough to the free throw line, and they'll call the charge on Kimbrough as he banged into Parker Hewitt.
Parker stood his ground. Good play by him right there to get the charge. And now we'll see if Cloverleaf can end the quarter on a high note, up by 3.
20.4 seconds to go in the third. Inbounds Kyle Jusic, 6'1 junior. Comes around a Cody Roberts pick into the forecourt. Jusic at the half-court line. Sideline right to Parker Hewitt. Clock at 9. Hewitt and a reach-in foul on Chris Kimbrough. And that's 3 on Kimbrough with 7.8 seconds to go. And that will bring a substitution from Lorain Admiral King. Brandon Alexander will get in for Kimbrough. Chris will head to the bench with those 3 fouls and 8 points. Roberts will inbound right in front of his head coach, Fred Haldeman. Got it in to Billy Parker, and Parker got his pocket picked by Atkinson. Atkinson to the forecourt, hits to the bucket, laid it up and into the foul with 1.3 to go in the quarter. Oh, what a turn of events. Atkinson with the steal, looked up at the clock and said, I'm taking it to the basket, got the hoop and the foul. The foul was on Jusic, his 3rd. And Atkinson with 6, looking for 7 at the free throw line. He got it, and we are tied at 41. Inbounds Cody Roberts, 3/4 court shot, hit the rafters above the gym, and that will end the third quarter of play. 41-41. Cloverleaf and Admiral King tied at the end of 3 on the WEOL. Colson and Colson tournament cage matchup.
Freedom to think for yourself.
To disagree with the government.
Freedom to be equal.
To be different.
Freedom to raise a family.
to marry the man I love.
The freedom to worship the God of my choice.
To live with dignity.
The freedom to be me.
To be whatever I want to be.
Defending freedom for over 200 years.
Well, we've been talking for weeks about this Division I tournament at Midview. There wasn't going to be a bad game. So far, so good. 41-41. Admiral King and Cloverleaf are tied as we start the fourth quarter of play. Admiral King with the basketball. Kimbrough back in the contest. Left to the lane. Feeds left corner to Atkinson. Fumbled it. Got it back. Gives it right back to Kimbrough. Kimbrough to the free throw line. Into the lane. The runner. Short. Rebound knocked out front. Grabbed by Brandon Alexander for the Admirals. To Parker. Top of the key to Kimbrough. Left side Atkinson. Feeds it right back to Kimbrough. Shoves it right side to Parker. Parker. Lob top of the key to Kimbrough. Feeds it left side to Atkinson. Atkinson looking down low. Nothing there. Gave it right back to Kimbrough. Lob on the right side to Parker. Parker, top of the key to Kimbrough. Boy, Cloverleaf has just packed in a zone, and Admiral King won't shoot it. And Matt, why would they when they haven't hit one from downtown all day?
They are 0 of 12 from three-point range.
I don't think Fred Haldeman's not aware of that. He's basically packed it in and has dared Admiral King to shoot an outside shot here in the early stages of the fourth, and Admiral King won't do it.
And Adrian Casey's got 3 kids on him.
In the left corner, Atkinson. Out top to Kimbrough. Kimbrough outside the three-point arc. Bounce to Brian Parker. Parker right down below us. Gives it right back in the middle to Kimbrough. 1:20 has come off the clock.
Wow.
Here in the fourth quarter of play. We're tied at 41, and Admiral King just holding on to the basketball. Kimbrough comes left to the lane. Kimbrough feeds left corner Atkinson. A three. Another miss. Rebound Casey. Put it up. No good. Rebound loose, and it went out of bounds, and the ball belongs to the Colts. Boy, 1:36 seconds came off the clock, and Admiral King ends up empty. And here comes Cloverleaf. We're tied at 41. Cody Roberts on the right sideline, in between the circles to Parker Hewitt. Hewitt gives it right back to Cody Roberts, and now Fred Haldeman says we're going to spread the floor out a little bit. Roberts works to the left wing around a Parker Hewitt pick. Ball knocked out of his hands. Roberts got it back, drives the baseline, under the hoop. Shot blocked by Casey. Loose ball grabbed by Luce. Back out front to Dustin Connor, who hands it to Cody Roberts. Boy, this is going to become a real chess match here in the fourth quarter. Roberts on the left wing. Out near the half-court line to Dustin Connor. He's had a nice ball game with 7. Parker Hewitt leads all scorers with 20. Adrian Casey with 18 for the Admirals. 5:35 to go as like sand through the hourglass. Boy, the clock winding down here in the fourth quarter. We're tied at 41. Cody Roberts for Cloverleaf at the base of the center circle on the left-hand dribble against Kimbrough. Roberts works to the right sideline. Feeds to Dustin Connor right down the lane. The runner no good. Rebound loose on the floor, and Connor was able to save it in bounds. Now a scrum in the paint, and the possession arrow belongs to Cloverleaf.
That's a big play right there for the Colts because it looked like that ball was going out of bounds to Admiral King, and they saved it. Good play right there.
So we're still tied at 41, and Cloverleaf still has the basketball. Hewitt, right corner, the jumper, too strong. Rebound, Atkinson for the Admirals. Bounce to Kimbrough. Kimbrough crosses the timeline to the free throw line. Left wing to Atkinson. Atkinson, cross-court right side to Brian Parker. Parker at the three-point arc, top of the key to Kimbrough. Lob on the left side to Atkinson. Drives the baseline, cut off by Luce. Right back to Kimbrough, off on the right wing to Parker. 18-footer, too strong. Rebound grabbed. No, it's loose on the sideline, and Hewitt poked it backwards, and it's grabbed by Dustin Connor. And we're down to 4:40 to go in the fourth, and we're still tied at 41. Connor, baseline left to Billy Parker. Parker to Parker Hewitt. Tell you what, that's going to twist my tongue up a few times.
There you go.
And now Dustin Connor tried to throw it down low. Tyler Luce had slipped down. Ball simply goes out of bounds. Boy, how about the outstanding hand shown by Neil Horwedel, standing out of bounds, able to grab that loose ball and keep things rolling here at Midview.
Neither team has made a shot this quarter, Tim.
Neil, a long-time tournament worker here at Midview. In fact, ran into him at lunch today. We shared a nice meal. Kimbrough left side to Atkinson. We're down to 4:10 to go. It's been a scoreless fourth quarter. 41-41. We are still tied. Winner plays Brunswick Friday night. Kimbrough into the lane. Short shot. Big bounce off the rim. No good. Rebound Cody Roberts. Bounces it to Tyler Luce. Half of the fourth quarter is gone, and we've yet to have a point. 41-41 contest. Cody Roberts in the center circle. Roberts ran into Kimbrough, and the charge is called on Cody Roberts. Boy, that was a big gamble there by Chris Kimbrough as he stepped in with 3 personals, and he picked up the charge. Timeout on the floor, 30-second timeout. Admiral King, 3:48 to go. We are tied at 41 here at Midview on the Colson & Colson Tournament Cage matchup.
Ohio's foreclosure rate is among the highest in the country. Let's do something about it. I'm Attorney General Mark Dan, and if you're thinking of buying a home, shop for your lender and know what you can afford. If a loan sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Call my office. We're here to help. And if you're a homeowner having trouble making your payments, get help today. Here's how.
For more information, visit homeloanlearningcenter.com. That's homeloanlearningcenter.com. Or call 877-AG4-OHIO.
Michael Scott takes his second timeout. The Admirals with 3 remaining. Cloverleaf has 2 left. We're down to 3:40 to go, and we're still tied at 41. Kimbrough, baseline right. Out front, Bryant Parker, a 3. It's too strong. The rebound loose in the lane. Casey has it in traffic. Hooked it up and in. Adrian Casey now with 20, and Admiral King with their first lead in a long time. 43-41 Admirals, 3:20 to go. On the left side, Cody Roberts to the baseline, pulls up, tried to bounce it left to the lane to Parker. Parker gave it back to Roberts out front to Kyle Juszczyk, who's checked back in. To Luce, right of the lane to Parker Hewitt, and we'll get an over-the-back foul on Brandon Alexander. For Alexander, that will be his 3rd, but more importantly, that puts Admiral King over the limit.
And Cloverleaf is 6 of 6 from the charity stripe tonight, Tim, so this is not a position that they want to be in if you're Admiral King right now.
Including 4 of 4 from Parker Hewitt, who's at the line and hits the first. Coach Haldeman did not supply free throw shooting statistics, but I would guess Parker Hewitt is up around 80% because they don't even touch the rim. They are nothing but net when they go through. Parker now with 22 as he hits the second and ties this game at 43. 3:05 to go, and we are tied at Midview. What a way to start off boys tournament basketball. A great battle between the Colts and the Admirals. Kimbrough to the right wing, out front to Bryant Parker. 2:50 left, 43-43 contest. And Kimbrough gets the ball back from Parker in between the circles. Again, Cloverleaf just packing in his own. Daring Admiral King to shoot from the outside. Kimbrough, shot from the baseline, around the rim and out. Offensive rebound, Atkinson in traffic. Shovels it out front to Parker, 18-footer. He hit it! Well, they finally hit one. It wasn't a 3, but Parker from about 18. 45-43. Admiral King by 2. 2:25 to go here at the Edward Kabuski Gym. Whoops. And on the near side, a pass went right through the hands of Cody Roberts, out of bounds. Ball goes back to the Admirals. And now another timeout on the floor. 2:19 to go, a full timeout. 45-43. Admiral King with the lead in the ball on the Colson & Colson Tournament Cage matchup.
For the people in our armed forces, it's a time of sacrifice, a time of duty. That's why we've joined together to form the Armed Forces Relief Trust to help military families cope with financial and medical emergencies at home. The 4 military aid societies gave millions last year to cover unexpected medical expenses, child care, and more. But with so many overseas, the need is greater than ever. They're serving us. Let's serve them in return.
Welcome back to Midview. Tim Elkhorn along with Matt Lodi. You never know who's going to stop by and say hello. Of course, earlier, Matt, you had to send out a greeting to Joe Tate, the voice of the Cavaliers, big Cloverleaf Colt fan. Who settles in right below us and says hello? The voice of the tribe, Tom Hamilton.
Hammy.
Of course, his son, Nick Hamilton, plays for Avon Lake. That's why Hammy's in the crowd tonight. And we are down to 2 minutes to go here at Midview, and Admiral King with the basketball, nursing a 2-point lead. Casey at the free throw line. Lob out near the half-court line to Chris Kimbrough. 45-43, Lorain Admiral King. Kimbrough gives it off to Bryant Parker. Parker works to the 3-point arc, still on the dribble. Parker bounce out front to Kimbrough. And we're down to 1:40 to go. Kimbrough, right to the circle, right to the lane, double teamed, almost lost it. Kimbrough down on the baseline to Brandon Alexander. Alexander in the lane to Casey, up with the left hand, nobody got fouled. And Adrian Casey will shoot 2.
How critical is this right now, Tim? You're up by 2, a minute 34 to go. You hit 2 here, and the way your offense has played this quarter, very meticulous, not making mistakes. This could be huge as far as the score is concerned and the outcome for Admiral King.
Adrian Casey, a 56% free throw shooter. And he is 4 of 8 from the line today, and he misses the first. Every time he has gone to the line, he has split a pair. Adrian Casey with one more coming. 1:34 left. Jusic, who just picked up that foul, sits down. He's got 4 personals. Casey, line right. 20-point ball game for Adrian. Deep knee bend. Second one up, no good. Rebound loose. He misses a pair. Here comes Cloverleaf, down by 2, a minute and a half to go here at Midview. Parker Hewitt out near the half-court line. Hewitt to the free throw line, left side to Roberts. Roberts bounce right back to Hewitt, and we're down to 1:18 to go. Hewitt in between the circles. Parker Hewitt works to the right wing. Hewitt double teamed at the three-point arc, right side to Luce. Luce out front to Cody Roberts, 1:08 left. Roberts works his way around a Parker Hewitt pick, right to the lane, tough shot off the glass, no good. Rebound Adrian Casey. Boy, that was a tough shot from Cody Roberts. 1 minute to go. Admiral King with the basketball, leading by 2. Kimbrough into the forecourt against Dustin Connor. Kimbrough in the center circle. Kimbrough on the right-hand dribble, clock at 40. Kimbrough still on the dribble, double team being chased. Whips it down low to a wide-open Alexander who laid it in. Alexander with 4. 47-43, the lead is 4 for the Admirals. 35 seconds to go. Out front, Cody Roberts hands it off to Hewitt. Parker Hewitt, tough 3. It's short. Rebound ricochets around, and it goes out of bounds into the Colt bench, and it went off the Admirals. 27.2 seconds to go. Timeout, Cloverleaf. Colts down 4. Cloverleaf with the ball after this timeout on the Colson and Colson tournament cage matchup.
In sports, consistency is a quality to be proud of. And when it comes to helping kids, Shriners Hospitals have a record that's second to none. For over 80 years, they provided expert medical care to kids with orthopedic problems or severe burns, totally free of charge. The Shriners combine leading-edge research with an outstanding teaching program. There's a Shriners Hospital helping kids from this area. For more information or to refer a child, call this number. Shriners, giving help and hope to kids for over 80 years.
27 seconds to go off the timeout. Cloverleaf with the basketball, trailing by 4. Cody Roberts right in front of his own bench, throws it in to Billy Parker. Out front to Dustin Connor. Connor left of the lane, Parker Hewitt. Bank shot, no good. Rebound Adrian Casey. Casey in the backcourt, lob to Kimbrough. Kimbrough with 18 on the clock, foul. And Kimbrough will head to the other end to shoot 1-1.
Tim, this afternoon's game and all high school basketball games on WEOL could be heard online at LorainCounty.com. Hear them live or on demand. For all the action all season, join your neighbors. Log on at LorainCounty.com.
Wait, Chris Kimbrough heads to the line with 15.7 left. Admiral King up by 4. First free throw up and in for Chris Kimbrough, a 68% free throw shooter. His first trip to the line today, and he knocked it in. 48-43. Second one up and in. 2 big free throws by Kimbrough. He's in double digits with 10, and it's now a 49-43 Admiral King lead. Into the forecourt, Roberts, a long 3. He hit it off the glass. Timeout, Cloverleaf. Cody Roberts banks it in to make it 49-46 with 9.2 to go. A timeout on the WEOL Colson and Colson tournament cage matchup.
Hi, I'm Russell Simmons. Today I want to talk to you about a very important subject. It's cruelty to animals. Emmy was a victim of cruelty and someone did something about it. Someone called the ASPCA and put an end to it because Emmy can't talk. The fact is, animals are abused all over this country and people sit by and do nothing. It's not slick or fly or cool or none of that. It's just cruel. If you're aware of any animal abuse, go to ASPCA.org, find out what you can do now and make a difference. She can't do it for herself.
9.2 seconds to go. Cloverleaf not quite out of this thing. They've crawled back to within 3 after Roberts hit the 3 off the glass. Inbounds, Kimbrough, ball knocked out of his hands. Kimbrough got it back, and Roberts fouled him right in front of the Admiral bench. Oh my, that ball was knocked out of Kimbrough's hands, and somehow he tracked it down as it frittered free across the half-court line.
That thing was rolling around long enough to get the Cloverleaf fans to go nuts for a second, thinking maybe they could come up with it. And if they could have hurry up and tried to get a 3.
Kimbrough shooting 1 and 1. First one up, around the rim and out. Here comes Cloverleaf. They're out of timeouts, down 3. Roberts to the half-court line. Roberts top of the key. He lets it fly. It's no good. It would not have counted anyway. He got it off too late. Admiral King, after trailing by 13 points in the second quarter, storms back and they win this one in hair-raising fashion. 49-46. The Admirals a 3-point winner. And Admiral King, winners of 4 in a row and 9 of their last 10, will now head to the sectional championship game on Friday night to take on the Brunswick Blue Devils, a game we'll have on AM 930 WEOL. Cloverleaf bows out with a record of 9-12.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools, TV20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.